Hey, what's going on? So this video is live on YouTube because I'm not giving away the juice, but this is a video that is specifically for the Masters of Business Network. And so Brother Bedford did a really powerful video. He was doing his 10 phases video going through darkness to light, and he started talking about this need to do a self-examination, right? Who do you not want to be in times like these? Who do you want to be? And then who are you? And for me personally, not that I'm perfect, but I am very resolute in my spirit that I understand the woman that I want to be. I know what mark I want to leave on this earth. I know what legacy I want to be left here. And so deeply and so profoundly that I believe that I'm that woman already. And that right there is that tricky part, right? Of like actually embodying that woman or man, for the men that are in the group. I'm sorry, fellas. Used to talking to a bunch of women that you desire to be. And so we're always becoming. But I firmly believe, like with David, he was anointed when he was a shepherd boy that he would be a king, and everything about him needed to embody that regalness, that worthiness, and his decision making processes even had to be challenged because he was often up against the king who was afraid of him getting his throne. And so a lot of times we are waiting to act out or be a certain way when we have a certain amount of material possessions, when our bank account looks a certain way, when we have a certain level of status in the community, when a particular person has revered us as being a boss or whatever it is. And it takes a completely different type of person who's definitely a leader to say, if no one else says it, I see it. When no one else believes it, I'll do it. It's like Noah building the ark. Being an entrepreneur means that you are a visionary, and most of us are very comfortable with that. As long as being that visionary is about what we can do for others, but you first need to be a visionary for your own life. And who do you see yourself as being? And so, for me personally, the way that I act and everything that I do, it ties into that. So, for instance, when people decide to work with me, if they like want to be a part of my summit, if they act a certain way and they're kind of lackadaisical about meeting deadlines and stuff like that, I'd be like, hey queen, I love you, but this opportunity is not for you. And people may be like, hey, you just should be settled with whatever you can get, August, because you don't have the same kind of exposure as some of these big people. And it's like, no, I understand who I am, the value that I bring to the table, and I only want to connect with sisters who see my value. They'll see my value because they see their value, because it's when I really care about who and what is around me that I maximize my ability to show up, to show out, and to get things accomplished. So I walk like a boss right now. I want you to move with the same sense of urgency for my opportunity that you would move if I had Oprah status. And a lot of people can't do that because they're like, but I'm not her yet. But first of all, internally, I'm not saying be that person, but I'm saying being that caliber of person. But for August Crenshaw knows that she's the shiznit. August Crenshaw knows that she brings something to the table that is magnificent. And I know my value. I know my worth. But I'm not so confident that I'm not continuously working on my craft. I'm not so confident that I'm not continuously seeking wisdom from others. I'm not so confident that I don't have a circle that I can say, oops, I'm feeling afraid. Oops, this is bothering me. Or oops, that they can't call me out on my shit. And so embodying this thing, a lot of times for us, we're so busy wanting to make sure that we're humble, especially for those of us that have a very strong religious influence, that we've gotten it twisted what humility actually is. And I have found that with my black brothers and sisters, we either just are too humble or too arrogant, instead of finding that beautiful, cool, calm, cultured confidence that is somewhere in between. And when you have that, and when you move in that way, when you step into a room, you have an aura and a presence that commands attention, that commands respect. And so, anyway, to keep this video from being too long, Brother Bedford did say, hey, some of you guys are messaging him and asking him questions, and that's great. He is the leader. That's what he's here for. But this is, as he said, a mastermind. And all of us have gifts that we can bring to the table. mindset is one of my many, many jams. And that's why I am constantly always saying something or doing something to help people fortify their mindset. And so, this individual that you need to become, that you need to embody being now, it comes with a lot of struggles. You may be wrestling with a lot of things. And so, I am very open to doing a challenge with you all. Doing it's really a training, but I call it the Up Level Your Boss Mindset Challenge, where I help you see the possibilities of your power. Because what happens with a lot of us, we listen to the things that people like Brother Bedford say, and why what he said was very thought provoking, is very profound. You still don't know how to get there. In your mind, you're saying, I don't want to be this and I want to be that. But then you'll say, but who am I now? And that I want to be person, I can't get there because of this, not realizing that that desire to be is based on something that is dormant, that is lying inside of you. It is based on some natural abilities that God has placed in you. And those abilities need to be recognized first before they can be cultivated second. And so helping individuals see and recognize their powers is one of the beautiful things that I do, because I don't believe in blanket affirmations. I don't believe in just saying, I'm a powerful, beautiful Black queen, I am a money magnet, or any of those things. Because if I don't truly believe those words and I'm just superficially speaking something over myself, I will be speaking it forever and then wondering why it never came to fruition. A lot of us, we're not really speaking to our heart and our soul. We're just saying things that sound good. And so if you all want to, anybody that's having this wobbly, moment with your mindset, sometimes you're feeling like a boss and sometimes you're not, then let me help you fortify your mindset. I'm willing to come in here and do the training. It's 4 exercises that you have to go through. It is really, really beautiful when multiple people do it together, so that we can do it as a community, because then that takes it to another level. This is not my first time doing this. I do it all the time within any community that I have. And I'm actually going to change the name of it, because I just wanted to have something that's, more flavorful, whatever, for Black people. But there was a time when, because there's another level of consciousness that I'm even going to in my business, but I call it the Up Level Your Boss Mindset Challenge. And there are a few young ladies that are even in here that have done it multiple times, and it's extremely powerful. So if you need help with making your mindset concrete and really truly embodying that and really tapping into your powers, especially as a time like now, put it in the comments, raise your hand, say, I want this, and let's do it. Because what Brother Bedford wants us to do is for us to all bring our genius to the table. And so we create lead magnets and opt-ins and stuff like that. I'm not asking you to opt in and get it. I'm just saying that if you would desire to do it, I will bring that training here to the Masters of Business, and let's do this. So that's all I got. Oh, wow. One of my kids got an alarm on. I'm like, what in the world is that? I'm not cooking nothing. Okay, I love y'all. I want to keep this under 10 minutes. I'm out of here. I'm looking forward to this. If you guys want to do it in the meantime, between time, for those of you that haven't met me yet, I'm sorry. My name is August Crenshaw. I'm a business and sales coach. I specialize in strategy, mindset, and sales. And baby, mindset is my jam. It all starts with how we think. I would love to help fortify your mind. Okay, deuces.